And the Wrestling Federation of India now accused Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and Vinod Tomar have been ordered to appear in court on the 18th of July. In the charge sheet, the police have charged Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh under multiple sections related to sexual assault, and as well, Vinod Tomar has also been booked under multiple sections. Now, Vinod Tomar, remember, is the suspended Assistant Secretary of the Wrestling Federation of India. I'm joined by my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar, who's getting us all the details as the legal heat continues on Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. Ananya, over to you.
Well, yes, definitely, Ayushmann. The orders were being deferred for the last few days since the charge sheet was very lengthy in nature. And in fact, the special MP-MLA judge, Harjeet Singh Jaspal, has now taken cognizance of this particular charge sheet that has been filed against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and also Vinod Tomar, number 1 and number 2 of that particular Wrestling Federation of India. And now, on the 18th of July, both of them will have to appear personally before the court of law in order to mark their presence, and then they can actually apply for a regular bail into this particular case. However, whether that is granted or not by the court is something that is a matter of time, and time only tell. But the charge sheet details down various images, various videos, and in fact a certain kind of corroborative evidence have been presented. However, whether or not this one would be a very, very strong case or not, that would be a matter of time. We'll get to know when the matter actually comes up for arguments on charge, and whether the prosecution would be able to substantiate a case against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. All these questions answered after in fact the arguments on charge begin into this particular case, which might take 2 to 3 days, because on the next date of hearing, the charge the court would be on the 207 CRPC stage, where in fact documents and charge sheets would be supplied to the accused persons, and then the arguments in charge in the case would actually begin, where the prosecution would be putting forth these charges against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and Vinod Tomar, and could press in for charges being framed against them, while the defense lawyers would be seeking a discharge into this particular case. What happens next is something that only time can tell. On July 18th, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh to appear before Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court. This is the court of Special MP-MLA Judge, Justice of Special MP-MLA Judge Harjeet Singh Jaspal, where Brij Bhushan will have to appear and mark his physical presence.
Right, and at the same time, Ananya, when it came to those POCSO charges against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, where do they stand right now? Because there was a lot of flux when it came to the veracity of those charges.
Well, we have to understand that both of these cases are different in nature. While the one before, in fact, the Rouse Avenue Court is with regards to the major wrestlers, while the one that is going on in Patiala is with regards to the POCSO charges. The POCSO charges, in the POCSO charges case, the police filed a cancellation report, and on the last date of hearing at the Patiala House Court, the POCSO judge had, in fact, sought response from the complainant, that is the father of the particular victim, just to understand as to whether she was, whether they were under any pressure, or they've done it voluntarily, withdrawn their statements, and that's the reason why, the major reason why the Delhi police had actually filed a cancellation report in this particular case. And following those dates, in that hearing, we would see that whether or not the case is cancelled against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. But in this particular case, Brij Bhushan Sharan will have to appear before the court on July 18th and mark his presence before the court. Remember that he